Good.
Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. My name is Bo from Blades and Blasters, and we're going to play some Cyberpunk tonight. We're going to start another Cyberpunk campaign, our second one. If you want to look at our first one, check out Blades and Blasters on YouTube, Cyberpunk After Dark. But tonight, we have Ghost, Rogue, Tetnak, and Zypher playing the crew in Cyberpunk Electric Dreams. And we're going to go ahead and kick it off with a little story, as I am wont to do. Show players. Now everybody should be able to see this.
I see it.
You see it, and you hear it.
Yep.
Jocelyn Weber was the son of the daughter of a wealthy exec. Born in 2057, she came of age just in time for the wide adoption of the Neuroport. Born beautiful, Jocelyn always had a coldness to her. Some called her aloof, standoffish, or even a bitter, prudish bitch. But no matter. Along with her Neuroport came the first bit of chrome. She was no longer just pretty. She was powerful, connected. Jesus fucking Christ, it was preem. As a teen, her Neuroport connected to Jocelyn's optic nerve, allowing her to hear and see information from her agent and slotted cyber shells. It was a lot to handle. Too much, in fact, for a young woman left alone with no guidance from her family. Only the net. And then there were the brain dances. Weber's first orgasm came from one of those, pun intended, and thus began her slow, then fast descent into cyberpsychosis. If her Neuroport could rocket Jocelyn's consciousness into otherworldly domains, what could a biomonitor do? Or augmented muscles or dermal implants? Not hampered by a lack of eddies, Weber, who was now went by the moniker Ice Angel, added more and more cyber until the quiet, aloof, and standoffish girl was gone, leaving only untrained passion and an unbridled appetite for pushing limits of vengeance. Her individuality destroyed and her family absent, Ice Angel just wanted to feel something. And that's why she was smiling when she entered the Gentleman's Delight on January 6th, 2077. "I'll dance," she said. "I bet you will," said the manager. His name was Billy Batkins, and he had 3 chins. "With an ass like that, you'll go far in Night City." "When can I go on?" "We have space tonight. Linda canceled on us. Brother got flatlined last night up in Watson. But I'm not paying you. You'll get plenty of eddies from these suckers that frequent this place." Fine. And so Ice Angel, she was a picture of grace and beauty as she took the stage. The gentlemen of the Gentleman's Delight dropped their jaws. The artist, formerly known as Jocelyn Weber, was perfection personified. Her skin looked real, but was it? Her breasts were perfectly perky, thighs the color of an over-milked latte that went all the way up to a discreetly covered V that represented heaven, the afterlife, a banquet of pleasure the denizens of the Gentleman's D could only dream of. "Ha ha ha! Well, 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 what have we here?" guffawed one patron, removing his fishbowl-like apparatus that was swimming with gas intoxicants from his head. "New blood, new flesh. Nice one, Billy, nice one." The particular patron moved closer to the stage, loosening his zipper and his wallet as he fingered his eddies with one hand and his semi-erect dick with the other. And Ice Angel danced. She preened and swayed with the music, drawing a crowd not seen in years at the GD. And that's why no one saw the heavy pistol she produced from a hidden compartment in her right hip. The patron closest to Ice Angel was the first one to lose his head. Literally. There was a loud pop as she leveled the weapon, smiled sweetly, then pulled the trigger. The nameless man, who had neither wife nor family, collapsed in a puddle of blood and brains, his hand falling free both from his wallet and groin. A man dressed in Asian pop tried to run away, but Ice Angel leapt like a gazelle, landing atop him, blades working like a sewing machine. When she was done, the man more resembled a processed near beef patty from all foods than a human being. Eventually, the NCPD were dispatched, but those boys in blue didn't regret much of a challenge. "Backup requested! Backup requested!" one of them yelled. "Backup requested to the gentleman's delight, North Haywood. Shots fired, shots fired. Multiple officers. Max tack, max tack. Send everything you... cyberpsycho!" And the screaming of the crowd filling the ears of the cinematic goer to this game would fade to black. And instead, we found ourselves getting ready for a concert. Found ourselves getting ready for a concert at a little place called Jacked and Coke. Let's travel to Haywood. Here in this bar, Jacked and Coke, the neon plays on the crowd as they wait for the band to go on stage. It's an up-and-comer Rockerboy by the name of Jack Knife. Jack Knife has a reputation for mayhem, drugs, sex, and sometimes not the best decisions, but who makes the best decisions in Night City, right? And the crowd is filing into the bar, still waiting for Jack's Knife to come on stage. At one table is sitting a young gentleman that seems to have prosthetic elf ears and some other cyber that's hard to put your finger on. He's certainly stylized. Across from him is a friend who speaks with a fat, slobbery, whiny voice. Brian Beasley plays elf lines online for, I would say, probably 20 hours of the day. He sleeps for 2, jacks off for the other 2 of the day. He goes by the name of the Huntress. Near one of the other tables are a couple other folks, and I'll let them introduce themselves, but one of them goes by the name of Night Owl, and the other one is a Nomad. He might be alone, or he might be with members of his family and from the Badlands for a night on the town as they wait for Jacked Knife to take the stage. I'll let you guys take it away.
Go ahead, Rube.
Yeah, Hunter's actually alone, and sitting at the bar, probably a whiskey on the table. Pretty much like pictured here. He's got the mirror shades on, even though he's indoors, because it looks cool. And then like a mohawk almost, slicked back, long hair. Nomad leathers, from head to toe. The feathers of a crow or whatever on the shoulder blades. And yeah, he's looking around, smoking cigarette after cigarette, drinking whiskey, and checking out the ladies.
Night Owl sits there at the table, far end of it, feet kicked up. Also mirrored shades on. He looks like he should be outside on the street rather than in a fancy-ish bar. This would be fancy by most standards. He's kicked back. He's just got a broseph in his hand. Looking out at the stage, thinking about how his brother probably would have liked this environment. He takes another swig of it. He just patiently waits for the show.
At the other table, Beasley leans forward and takes a sip of his broseph. "I'm just telling you, this new expansion, they're trying to rob me blind. Pay to win, I tell you, pay to win. I can't afford this shit."
What? Oh, yeah, I sent that message out to some of the other folks. I don't know. I think that they're supposed to meet me someplace else. I didn't mean to send that message to you exactly. I know you're in our guild, but you're really you're really screwing up my vibes here, man.
Uh, I've never been so smooth as a lady, but I've heard good things about Jack Knife. He's, you know, one of the really popular guys up and
Hey,
coming. I
man.
mean, I'm not gonna.
I hate to ask this of you, but I kind of need you to go sit by yourself. I mean, I am the captain of the guild, and it would really help me out if you did this, man. Maybe I'll throw some GP your way. If you just kind of
Is
go
this
over
about the
there.
last raid? Is this about the last raid? I didn't mean to pull that guy.
Yeah, I mean, buddy, hey, listen, and you could tell he's looking in his own mirror shades, and he's half paying attention to what's going on. He's probably playing Elf Lines right now, through his neuroport and his hook up to his cyber deck and all that. And look, okay, man. So I'm gonna need you to move tables, or I'm gonna have to kick you from the guild. Okay?
He kind of looks at you. It's fine. Fine. I'm gonna go take a leak.
Yeah. Thanks, man. You're real Nova for doing this. Jeez, what a loser. And he scratches his head, and
I heard that.
he doesn't respond. He keeps like making hand gestures with his hands, like he's doing stuff every once in a while.
The camera rises slightly into the smoky haze of the crowd and then moves to the back area of the bar. And in the back area of this bar, it's a totally different scene. It's almost as if somebody doesn't plan on playing any rock and roll at all. In the back, you see Jack Knife reclined on a couch surrounded by purple haze. On either side of him is a beautiful young woman, and perhaps on her knees in front of him is another, while two others look on. Half-empty bottles of Broseph ale and all sorts of whiskey and other intoxicants are on the ground, and in the back there's, well, different little bit of a scene going on as opposed to out front. Jack Knife, take it away.
Jackknife is in the green room of the Jacked and Coke. He is kind of spread eagle on the couch, naked, glistening in sweat. He's just banged the two chicks who are at the bar, who seem to be giggling about something. On the knees is a blonde and a redhead doing lines on his fully erect schlong, while there is a brunette that is riding his face and dropping X down his throat. He is living life. This is what he was built for. Right beside him is a brain dance recording kit that he puts on. It's going to record the night. It's going to record all this debauchery. It's going to record this show. And anybody who ever replays it is going to live for just a brief evening what it feels like to be Jack as he's knifing through pussy all over Night City.
One of the young ladies near Jack Knife gives a I said, God damn! Oh, Jack, you have any more of that stuff?
Oh, I do, baby. But you gotta do something for me first. And then he basically shoves her head down again and turns the brain dance recording kit. The girl on his face starts gyrating. The X is kicking in. The coke that he took an hour ago is kicking in. And then some of the amphetamines he took a couple of hours ago seems to be kicking in. He is buzzing. He can hear his heart's beat.
The two girls over on these bar stools here kind of watching, they give themselves a knowing glance. And whether Jack is too out of it or otherwise to realize, one of them produces a small vial of a white powder from her pocketbook. and they whisper something to each other, and she walks over to where Jack is. What would be her name, Mr. Knife?
Smelly Mel.
Melly Mel?
Smelly Mel.
Smelly Mel. So Smelly Mel produces that powder and dips a long, ornate pinky fingernail into the vial, grabbing a small mound of that delicate white powder, and looks over to her friend again, and the friend gives her a subtle nod. Here, just one taste of this, Jack, and you'll blast off into an entire new universe.
Jack kind of, lifts this girl on his face off, looks at Smelly Mel, looks at the powder in her spoon, gives her a wild smile, and just snorts it. Ah. And he starts rubbing his nose. His eyes start to tear a little, but hey, oh, this shit. Oh. Just then the two girls on his member seem to be going nuts. Oh. And then he slams his eyes open and he starts twitching. He knows something is off. Generally, he's a champion of drug abuse, but this is new. This is not going according to plan. He pushes the girls off him and tries to stand up. The room's swimming now. His eyes and vision are blurry. Something's off. Something's really off. He rips the brain dancer off his head. He takes a couple of steps. The girls seem to kind of back away from him. And then he just slams face first into the disgusting floor. He can see a Narcan bottle just out of his reach as he starts crawling and dragging himself towards it. He gets to it, he shakes it, fucking empty. And he sees one more really far away, but as he starts making his way to it, his body starts convulsing. And that's the last thing he remembers.
He sways back and forth. He teeter-totters that purple haze again, and finally comes crashing to the ground. And that time this female runs out screaming and crying, "It's Jack! It's Jack! Something has happened!" And these other ones, they back off, and they seem to even share a knowing smile amongst each other. And then they slowly just drift out the back of the club, perhaps never to be seen again. In the meantime, up front, everybody's wondering where the hell this band is. Why aren't they starting? And then suddenly, this Asian female bursts out of the back area, runs past Feanor, starts grabbing people's collars, grabs your collar, Feanor, drags you almost off of your stool, and then runs across, butts into several people, grabs the two other closest folks, happen to be Headhunter and Night Owl. Come here! Something's going on! Something's happened to Jack in the back! He's OD'd! And then the crowd just starts to scream. Eventually you see the promoter of this gig kind of poke his head out from the back. And he hasn't said much, but he's looking kind of anxiously at what's going on. Oh, fuck. If that addict fucked me again, I'm going to have words with him. What do you guys do?
Nate, after hearing that he OD'd, he gets up, not too promptly, but quicker than some might expect, because he was big chillin', and he, oh shit, well, I guess this show's a bust. He looks around. There any doctors in here, or?
Feanor says, the only great healer I know is Elrond.
I
That
guess
girl
that's
just
a
kinda
no.
looks at you.
I'll go take a look at the guy. And Nate gets up and he starts heading to where the girl came out of.
Hunter jumps up like when she runs and grabs him, and he doesn't takes him a minute to get like what she's saying, and he's like, "What? Jack? Who the fuck's Jack?"
The singer! The singer of the band! That's why they haven't came out. He's dying! Come on!
I better go take some pictures of this.
Yeah, I think Hunter's the same way. Like he starts to out of curiosity more than anything starts to follow.
This rather tall gentleman with a pot belly and exposed neuroports over his left temple kind of follows you guys all to the back if you head back there.
Yeah, I
That
go back
fucked
there.
up. That singer's going to regret this.
Well, if he dies, I don't think it's gonna matter much.
Cypher, describe me the scene as Padre, Ibarra, Night Owl, Headhunter, and Feanor. I'll grab your token here. Make their way backstage again.
Yeah, so Jack is kind of on the floor. His face is down in the muck, and he's just twitching. Foam seems to be coming out of his mouth. There seems to be like a trickle of blood down coming from his nose.
Yeah, so when Nate comes in, he looks and sees it going on, and he knows a little bit of stuff from back in his service days, so he's gonna go try to take a look at him, see if he can figure out what's going on. Like, is it just an OD? Is something else going on? Can he do anything for him?
Yeah. Let me look at your sheet here, Night Owl.
I got first aid. I don't have any med tech stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you look at him. His pupils are dilated. He's drooling from his mouth, and he almost seems to have some sort of seizure activity. I mean, you look around, and you're no stranger to the nightlife, right? You see stimulants, you see uppers, downers, lots of alcohol, lots of shit. He probably has several different drugs in the system.
Anything I can do with first aid to try to stabilize him at least?
Yeah, you can give him like some Narcan or whatever, and just jam it into him, Pulp Fiction style.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
See. Roll for it.
Roll for it. Your DC is going to be 10. Tough. First roll of the game. There we go. What's it look like as he comes alive?
Grab Narcan off the table. Quiet, just kind of sit there next to him until he snaps out of his haze.
Zypher, you come to. All the women are gone, except for this one. The only one that cared about you. I don't know what her name. What's her name? Hopefully it's not Smelly Mel.
Gonna go
Smelly
Nelly
jelly.
Smell.
And Carla.
What's her name? What's her name, X?
Nina.
Nina. Just Nina. That's a good one. Nina bends over you, Jack Nice, and says, "Oh, you're alive!" And like there's vomit and spit on your mouth. She just gives you a big open kiss.
Oh. Feanor looks over to the Nomad and says, "Wow, that was kind of like a Morgul blade."
Hunter looks over at him and like he's kind of baffled by him. He like looks him up and down like, what the fuck? Like he's trying to understand where this guy is from. Is he young?
Oh yeah, he's probably 18 at the most.
Yeah, so he like takes him in for a second. He's not mean to him or anything about it, but he turns back and looks at all the drugs on the floor and everything. He says, Looks like you partied a little too hard, mate.
Jack kind of gets up. His eyes are like trying to refocus, and he looks around and sees you four strangers. He knows the padre, but the other three, he's like, "What the fuck? That's no drug I've ever taken before. I was poisoned." And he kind of gets up, and he kind of looks around. He looks at the girl. You are... Did I do you before, or were you waiting in line?
Don't worry about that, Jack. What's important is you're safe. She puts her hand on your heart and feels it beating like 130 times a minute. Oh, I don't know what I would have done without you. You and me, Jack. You and me together forever. Just us. And we're going to make it.
Yeah, baby, we're always gonna make it. Hey, help me up now. And he kind of gets off the floor. And you guys see he's still like naked, and he is still semi-erect even after all of this.
Jesus Christos, you hear a familiar voice say. Jesus Christos. Jack Knife, why do you hurt me so much? Do you know the number of eddies I'm going to lose from this performance? And cover yourself. No one wants to see that thing.
What thing? And kind of Jack just turns around, shows his ass to the padre, and kind of walks over to the bar stools, picks up his clothes and starts wearing them. And who are you guys? And I think I need a line. And he kind of looks around and he can't see any synth coke lying down. Those bitches.
Let's say they took everything. That makes sense.
Yeah. Those bitches. They just ripped my stash.
I don't know, man. And then the mate he'll look and see if there's like a brosif on the table because he left his other one out there, and he grabs it, starts drinking it. I want to take it a bit easy. You kind of almost died, flatlined, man.
Well, thank you for bringing me back. Jack owes you. Jack always pays his debts. But I fucking need a line right now. Padre.
The show's a no-go?
No, the show always goes on, my friend. I just need to find those bitches who took my stash and fucked me up. But the show goes on.
Where's your band at?
I am the band, motherfucker. Oh, sorry.
And then Hunter like looks at him and kind of shakes his head. Yeah, I've seen a lot of shitty musicians play here.
Yeah, that's used to be. Yeah, it's used to be. That's before I arrived. I'm gonna put this place on the map.
Is this your girlfriend? He nods to Nina.
Jack looks at her and looks at you. She's something. I don't know. Are you my girlfriend, Nina? We don't use labels. Anyway, we just do lines.
Holy shit. Nathan just kind of shakes his head, smiling.
As he says that, Padre Ibarra kind of walks off to the side, and he has one of these old school agents, so you could hear the ring externally. You hear the very telltale ring of an agent, and you hear him talking to somebody. You're kidding me. Maelstrom. That hole in the wall. It was about time somebody destroyed it. I'll have a crew there directly. You can't let that piece of tech fall into the wrong hands. Yes. Yes, we'll get them there before the NCPD does. Yes. He kind of looks around. I think I have an idea. Goodbye. And then Padre Ibarra walks kind of back over to you guys. The show will go on, but we need time to resettle the crowd. Jack, you owe me quite a few eddies. Do you know these people? And he kind of looks to Night Owl and Headhunter and Feanor.
Shit, man, I just met them. I barely know you.
You know that I pay you for this. I pay you to bring in big crowds, not overdose with bimbos hopping up and down on your dick. Anyhow, I need to get you over to the Gentleman's Delight. He kind of turns to the Nomad. You can kind of tell him by his dress. You, Nomad! You have a car? Is it fast? You and your friends want to make some eddies? Totally safe job.
Yeah, nods. He's like, I've got a ride.
I do need some GP.
GP?
Gold pieces.
I play in Eurobucks. No gold. There's no gold to be had in Night City.
Yes, I forgot, sorry. Eurobucks would be fine.
Something's happened down at the Gentleman's Delight. It's not more than a 10-minute drive, but time is of the essence, gentlemen. It seems that something happened that was very bloody. Unfortunately, one of my top men, a Valentino strongman, was making a deal with Maelstrom over some, can we say, restricted technology. We haven't heard from them since the deal was supposed to go down, and we were afraid that we're caught in the crossfire. You need to get there quickly before NCPD shows up. Unless they already have. Go there, get the technology, bring it back to me. I'll give you 1,000 Eurobucks. All of you.
Sounds like the second kinslaying. We better go.
Wait a minute. This guy? And he points over to the Elfines guy. And he's like, we might get into a scrap, kid.
Yes,
oh, yeah, that's not a problem.
We need.
Good.
I have elven magic.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I think that guy's a Netrunner, probably.
I just know what he is, just for how he talks.
Yeah, yeah. Nate's heard these fucking weirdos talk before. He's in the military. There.
Like, I thought he was a fucking cosplayer.
I mean, he's that.
Oh no, this is body sculpted.
Yeah, see. That's all him. And he pats Hunter on the shoulder. I'm gonna grab my bag. I mean, I'm down if you guys are all down. I could use the money.
What the fuck? Hunter stands there, like, still amazed at the elf man. Never
Very
seen
good.
that.
You remind me of a Ranger of the North. Come, we will fight side by side.
God damn it.
Holy shit.
Sounds good to me. He'll go grab his equipment that he wasn't allowed to bring in, which is the bag with his rifle in it.
Yeah. And do I have to tell you that if you do kill any cops, just don't let anybody see you.
It's Night City. The NCPD isn't dying on a nightly basis. What are they getting paid for? But we'll try not to. Well, I'll try not to.
Yeah. Hunter will run out and get the vehicle ready.
Thank you for
Jack
letting
is
us
sitting
borrow
on the
your
couch.
steed. Good, sorry.
Jack is sitting on the couch listening to all this. Nina's ass is on his dick and is dry humping him while he has her boobs
God.
out, twiddling it, and he's like finger banging her clitoris. Yeah, Padre.
What? Shit. This is
I
the
think
worst
we-
game ever.
I think we can do this. Yeah.
Padre Ibarra just shakes his head and walks out. It's a quick fetch mission. I expect you back in a half hour. We'll have you ready to go on stage by then, Jack. And be sober!
Sober? I'll think about it, Padre.
Hunter will look back to Jack and be like, I can only fit 4 in my car. We don't need all that mess. All over
Oh
this.
no. Nina, you wait for me here. I'll come back and finish where I started.
Pacific Dreams radio station is on. Alright. Let's go to Haywood.
And a car does our Nomad drive.
Yeah, what's it look like? What type of car do you got, buddy?
I have no idea. Let me see.
I just roleplay it tonight, that's fine.
Yeah, I think it's I do know it's a 4-seater though, but I'm thinking something more like, you know, along the lines of Road Warrior, all black, kind of roughed up vehicle. It's nothing sleek or anything, especially riding around on the wasteland. So, but heavily modified, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Worked on many times. Bullet holes covered up many times. Jumps in and lights it up and it purrs really nicely, the engine. Who's sitting shotgun?
Nate will sit in the back.
Yeah, Jack will sit shotgun. Ah, this is a cool ride, bro.
Thanks.
You must put a lot of money into this thing, huh? It looks nice.
This rides as swiftly as Shadowfax across the plains.
Yeah, what he said.
What the fuck?
Jack looks back and looks at the elf. He kind of shakes his head.
Tell me about your girlfriend, Nina. Is she your Galadriel?
My what?
Your
I mean, I
beautiful
do make
light.
her glad.
No. It's a name of elvish princess. Is she your elvish princess? Do you love her?
Depends on the mood and the drugs that I've taken. I have lots of princes. I have princesses in every borough out here in this place, yo.
That doesn't sound romantic at all.
Romance in Night City. No, my friend. Eddies and drugs. Drugs and eddies. That's all that matters.
I disagree.
Nate sit here listening, and he'll elbow the elf kid, and he'll be like, "For what it's worth, kid, I don't think it's a bad thing to have a primary input. You know, ain't nothing wrong with it."
Yes. Can't wait to meet my lady one day. The queen of all Lothlorien.
Sure, man.
Have
Do
you
your thing. Whatever you want.
you ever kissed a girl? He looks in the rearview mirror.
Of course.
What's the skill for checking for lives in this game?
I think it's human imp, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
It's
Nate.
it's human. Yeah,
I wanna.
human perception.
I'm
I
gonna
think.
get a read on that shit. One second.
You didn't ask him a real girl.
Yeah, in his mind he has. I mean,
Mhm.
digitally he certainly has many, many,
Ten's
many,
pretty
many
average.
characters.
I'll let you. Like, what do you think? He's probably a pretty bad liar. I'd say he probably knows.
Oh, he's really bad liar, but in his mind he has kissed a girl. It's not like, but if he catches wind that you mean like a real girl, then no.
Yeah. I think he's like, hey man, ain't nothing to be ashamed of. It's hard out here sometimes.
Like I would want to kiss someone out here. Gross. I'm only looking for elves. I want to stay with my own kind, if you know what I mean.
I mean, how do you know there's not another elf out here? Have you been around enough to know?
There was in the club. He's very annoying. He's barely in our guild. I don't know who let him in. I think it was an accident. And then I sent a group DM, and I think somehow he got on it, and then he met me at the bar. It was horrendous.
That doesn't sound very Nova.
No, I think he's Sindar. Makes sense.
This guy wanted it done fast, so I'm probably gonna drive pretty quick.
Yeah, give me your Moto roll ability. So that should be on your sheet. You go down to roll, lower left-hand corner, and then just click on Moto, and it'll probably, like it says Nomad abilities, Moto or whatever.
Yeah.
You should be able to click on it to roll it.
Well, he's driving, I think. Nate will lean back and he'll look at everybody. We should all get on a call in case this shit goes sideways. What's everybody go by?
I'm Feanor, King of the Noldor.
Okay, we're gonna shorten that to Feanor. Is that okay?
Sure. Lord Feanor, maybe?
I'll put like a crown on it. I go by Night Owl. I think we're all familiar with Jack.
Hunter.
What's your name, Ranger? Oh, Hunter. See? I knew it. You're a Dunedain. We would be fast friends. I know it.
I'll bring us all onto a call together.
Oh, so it's not. I'm sorry. You don't. It's not 1d4 for you then, Rogue. So what you do is you add your interface of your not interface your role rank. So it would be 4. You get to add that to like your driving skill. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like the land vehicle, drive land vehicle.
I mean, if you just click that skill, it should.
Yeah, drive land vehicle. Then you just put a +4 in there. Oh shit. Oh, that's land vehicle tech. Different.
Isn't it piloting? Or what is
Yeah,
it?
there's drive. It's drive land vehicle. It's under control skills.
There.
Yeah.
Closed for some. There we go. +4, but yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good. So you're going to get there before the police have complete time to set up and canvass the area. So what does that look like as you kind of screech into the, not the parking lot, but probably the front street parking in front of the Gentleman's Delight?
Yeah, I think he's after he, while they're talking still, he's gonna of course show off a little bit, driving fast and because they have to get there quick, so he's weaving in and out of traffic, and And when he pulls into the parking lot, he kind of like slides into the parking space. As he slides in, he shuts the car off, and immediately like reaches for his gun in the glove box.
So I'm gonna show you the map because you're obviously just not gonna walk up there. So you can like drive around the block and case out the joint and stuff. Let me get you into the gentleman's delight here.
Oh, nice. Yeah, if we can scope the place out.
So yeah, so this would be like facing the street this direction. Okay, there's two big, large double front doors, and what you see are like there's two beat cops kind of out front, and they're just beginning to set up like the yellow tape and things like that as you guys drive by. But you can post up anywhere you want, or do whatever you want to get into this place and get what you need.
How you guys want to play this?
And Nate thinks about it. I don't know. Prefer not to tangle with NCPD when I can avoid it. But, how are we getting past these folks? Sneak by? Maybe somebody gets a distraction going? And what are we looking for again? A piece of tech?
I say we drop in from the sky. These kind of places generally have rooftops, unlatched doors.
Maybe. And, he'll think about it. If Feanor, you seem like somebody who's, good with the net. You can find the schematic of this place, see if that checks out.
Oh, you want me? Sure. I can look for a node. I'm trying to find what is the actual book name for edge runners because I cannot find it for some reason.
What do you mean?
No, I'm just looking for the like on my computer because I'm just looking for the quick hack stuff. What is it called actually?
The
Is it
quick hack
Edge
stuff.
Runner's Handbook? Is that one it? That's not it, is it?
Oh, that stuff is in the Cyberpunk Edge Runners Mission Kit. That's the name of it.
Okay.
There's always, if you go to journals too, if you
Yeah,
go to
that's
journals and then reference, all that stuff's in there too.
Yeah.
But you could hack. You do see like a security camera out front, and you are within 22 meters of that, and you can hack within 25 meters now, as long as long as it's within line of sight.
Yeah, I would try to jack in.
Those security cameras?
Mm-hmm. All right, so your first net action would be to jack in and see that network.
Mm-hmm.
What was the tech we're looking for? Where's the job at? Yeah.
The job's in Gentleman's Delight, right? There was a deal going down that didn't go through.
Yeah, there's
Valentino's
basically there's a Valentino and a Maelstrom guy. They were going to sell this tech to the Maelstroms or whatever the Valentinos were, but that shit that went down with the Ice Angel killed everybody in there. And so Padre Ibarra hadn't heard back from his guy and just heard about this thing happened on that police scanner, so grabbed the first people he could meet that were expendable and told them to go do this job.
They're roping it off the crime scene. And
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So you jack into that network. So your first net action is to jack in, and you are immediately confronted with a password. 2d6.
Is there anything else?
First level's a password.
What do I gotta do? Backdoor? Is that what it is?
Yep.
But Jack usually gets in.
Yeah, I'll try to backdoor real quick.
The smelly,
Smelly Mel.
Smelly Mel. Get past that password, son.
Okay. Yeah, so I need to roll interface, yes?
Yep.
Let's see how I do this.
You guys remember you have luck as well.
How do I run it? How do I roll interface? Do you know?
It should be under the roll area in your sheet. Left lower part.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you just click on backdoor. Boom. Nailed it. What's it look like? You're a Netrunner.
Yeah, he in virtuality steps forward. He's got long dark hair. He's a tall Noldor elf with a blade at his side. And he points his sword, and all of a sudden the password just cracks and opens before him.
That's 2 net actions for this turn you've had, and you have one more. But you can see below you, there's a control node that goes to the cameras, and you can also see that there's a file down below that.
I'll do Pathfinder.
Pathfinder? Yeah, I probably shouldn't have told you that. I think you're supposed to do Pathfinder to get that information.
Yeah. So I'll do Pathfinder to expose all that. That's fine.
Okay.
Since I already did it, but there you go.
Cool. That's enough to see all the way down to the bottom. So you can see all that stuff. You can link into the cameras. The cameras go inside the club and stuff. It's kind of like in the video game. And there's some files down in the basement of the network. That's what you know.
Yeah.
Can we talk to him while he's doing that, right? He's not
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, you can talk to him.
Oh yeah, I can handle this. Yeah, I can handle the cameras. You want me to turn them off, or you're looking for a schematic? What are you looking for?
I think we're trying to find the Valentino that got popped and then figure out what deal he was trying to make for tech. So there's something in here we need, and there's a guy in there we need to find who's dead.
Well, let me see what else is in here then.
Looking at the building, Bo, how tall is it?
Just a couple stories.
I have a grappling hook. Think I could... Is there anywhere I feel like I could shoot that up to climb?
Yeah, I think so. You're probably going to have to sneak past these guys, though. Or take them out or something.
Lots of people on the street.
Not too many. It's probably like at 2 in the morning. This is a late gig that Jack's Knife was supposed to be playing.
Oh, leave those cops to me. Once they get a test of Jack, they won't worry about you boys at all.
Sounds good, man. Don't get into too much trouble. And I'll nod to Hunter and, I want him to follow me. Can't move my token, though.
Yeah, I can't move my token.
Yeah, unpause the game, Bo.
Oh, that's it. There you go.
And I'll wait until Jack does his thing, and when I feel like they're distracted, try to slip by.
Hey, I'm sorry there, sir. Back up. This is police business. If you haven't heard, something very bad went down in here. We want everybody to stay safe, so we're going to cordon off this area, sir.
Something very bad went down. But I am the very bad that's gonna go down. I'm a regular here. I have a table and everything.
Well,
My girl's waiting for me.
I apologize. It's late at night. Nothing good happens after 2 a.m. I advise you go home to your bed, sir.
But that's my bed in there. And my girl's waiting for me. But she's gonna be loving me all night long. That's what she said. And they've got the best fish bowls in town?
I'm going to have to say it again, sir. I'm going to call for backup. This is not a laughing matter. Please exit the area.
Backup? You don't need backup, a strong guy like you. And he kind of looks at the other person. What does the other person look like?
Very businesslike female, short cropped hair.
I mean, I think I could take care of you both. If you could take care of me and allow me go inside.
Sir, this is police business. Step away like my partner here said. We don't want any trouble.
Ooh, you got shiny handcuffs. I like handcuffs.
Oh, Jesus. Hey, is that Max Tax Special still inside? I want to have to need him to come out here and get rid of a few goons.
Goons?
And so while he's talking, what's going on over here in the north?
They are distracted. I'm gonna slip over here, trying to get Hunter to come with me, and then get the grapple out to see if I can.
You actually see a way in on the side.
Oh, I'll just take that easy. Yeah.
Okay, so see if you can click on these doors to open them. This is the first time I've done this with Foundry.
Real quick before he does, because he knows security, seems
Yeah.
a little too easy. So he'll look around and see if there's any cameras, anything like that.
You can't see any cameras from the angle you're at right now. No, at the angle you're at, you don't see any.
I'll test the door, see if it's locked or unlocked.
Ted, are you logged into the cameras? Like, did you want to look in the internal cameras and see what it looks like?
Once my turn comes up, I'll go back down. Yeah, I haven't done it yet. Yeah.
I'm just kind of doing a loose turn structure here.
Yeah, I would go down
Yeah.
architecture. I know there's nothing there, so.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't see any cameras, so we'll go back to X.
Yeah, I think we're being stealth mode in the alleyway there.
Yeah, sneaking.
Yeah, why don't you guys give me a stealth check, both of you, just in case. See if you knock over any bottles. It's not going to be a hard one. It's only going to be a DC 9. Pretty good, both of you. So nobody's aware of you. For sure. All right. Now, you can see, I'm going to take it back to you there, Tet. I'm going to make a copy of your token and put it inside the bar, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Can you see inside the bar now?
Yep.
Okay. Let me put some blood on these people here real quick, sorry. So, dead. Blood. So, if you're logged into the cameras, you see this place is just absolutely littered with bodies. They're sliced up. Their heads are blown off. They're all over the place. There's even like dead Max TAC officers all around. There's one Max TAC officer that's like pacing back and forth in front of the stage, and he seems to be giving orders to the other police in the area, and they're kind of looking over the bodies. They're actually checking for survivors still, and they're always just kind of shaking their head like no survivors. They haven't found anything. As you look around the camera a little bit more over here, Tet,
Mm-hmm.
In this back room, you see what looks to be a maelstrom and somebody with the tattoos of the Valentinos. Both of them are dead, and they're like slumped over this table here, and you see some sort of tech on the ground nearby.
Oh, well, I think I found what we're looking for. There's a side room with a Maelstrom chum and one of the other ones, Valentino. And I see some tech, maybe. But there's NCPD all in there. There's a lot of dead bodies.
Well, checking cameras. Found a side door over here we're about to go in. Let us know if you can see us. And I'm gonna go ahead and try to open this door. Is it locked?
No, it's not locked.
Oh, yeah, he opens it and he's gonna...
And you can see his like head peek around the corner of that camera there, Tet. Hey, Zypher, can you see in here? You probably... I don't want you to be in the dark, so I'm going to move a copy of your token to the inside, okay?
Yeah, sure, no problem. But I'm outside. Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Yeah,
I couldn't see. Just to confirm, I couldn't see.
Yeah, that's just a drawback of having the walls. It's pretty cool for immersion, but you know what I mean.
But that, no, I'm saying that's fine. I was just confirming that the walls you drew work and I couldn't see.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, if I see his head, it's from over here, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he says, "Oh, just go straight up there on that little dais." But yeah, there's a lot of people over here. I don't really know what I can do to help you. You're gonna have to be pretty sneaky.
Are the lights on in here?
Yeah.
And he'll look and see, and he'll like, kind of point over while he's on the camera. Is it that one right there? Or is the text on the table?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you do me a favor, Feanor?
Probably.
When I let you know, can you kill the lights for a little bit?
Can I do that from this control node? Bo?
With 2 points of luck, you can.
Sure.
I'll turn and like wave Hunter in to cover me, and just had like whenever he comes up, I'll whisper to him, "Just be ready in case this shit goes bad."
Hold on, I forgot to buy armor, so I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, you know he's gonna go up in there.
Gonna get it fucking delivered, Chew?
Armor jack delivery.
Yeah. Just,
A drone
heard
flies in
somebody-
and drops it, like Hunger
Amazon
Games.
2077.
Yeah, Amazon drone.
Just fucking attaches it to me, walks in.
Yeah, Hunter nods and starts to make his way.
And he just goes over to the conference. Whenever you're ready. And I'll just like commit to memory where things are on the table best I can.
What's Jack the Knife doing right now? Because in character, they're calling that max tax specialist out front to deal with the problem.
Yeah, so that's basically on my turn. Sorry. Yeah. So that's basically drawing more resources from inside to the outside, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Could I roll something that would make it where a lot more resources come out to back these guys up?
What do you want to do?
Like create a scene, try and get people around also involved, right? I have a feeling that, the Gentleman's Delight's pretty popular. There might be patrons who are trying to get in, but are like, seeing the cops, they kind of, being timid. And Jack kind of wants to try to be this, how do you say, like trying to create like a big mob out there. Saying, we need our services, we need our bitches, we need our sex, we need our drugs, we need our fish bowls.
Yeah, for sure. It's pretty difficult. It'll be 15, but I think you can pull it off. What are you gonna do?
So, what would is this a good point for charismatic impact? But that's for fans, right? Or is this would be
charismatic impact. So what you could do, you could roll that to see if one of these is a fan, and then you can make a couple of them do things if they are a fan, or even the max stack. Now, I'll probably increase the difficulty for that one, but yeah, you could do that.
Sure. Okay. So if I just click on that in the sheet, and then I just say confirm, right? That should roll it.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna look up Rockerboy.
X just start like fucking stripping. Like, if I can't go into this club.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's kind of what I'm trying to do as well. Sorry, what do you say?
So venues, fan. Yeah, so yeah, you can't like make them a fan. They have to fan like already there, but just burn 2 luck like Tet did. Burn 2 luck, and for the opening session, sure, I'll let you make one of them a fan. Probably the lady, right?
Yeah, 1 minute. Huh? So I just put when I say spend luck, where it says 0, I just put 2. Would that be correct?
That's correct.
Okay, cool. And then luck in this game
It comes
replenishes
back.
on
Yeah, it comes back. Yeah.
After next session.
Yeah, after the story is complete, correct? Something like that.
Yeah, next session technically.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'm going to spend 2 luck, going to roll it. Yeah, it's a mix of if I can make a fan but more so like draw people to my cause, right? Kind of create a furor where at least they need to bring more people out to stop the mob from getting in. So let's see. Hit confirm. There we go.
14. What'd you need? 15?
I think I need 15 to make them my fans. But if there's anybody around, I think I can
charismatic impact. Oh, charismatic impact. That's actually a very good roll for that. That wasn't. No, you didn't do like persuasion or something. So yeah, that would make one of them a fan for sure.
Who would it make the fan? One of the NCPD cops, the NCPD outside?
Yeah. We'll just say that this one here, she kind of says, like as this max stack is kind of coming out. On second thought, yeah, you look familiar to me. Have we gone out?
Maybe. I'm the knife, baby. I'm Jackknife. If you've brain danced with me, you felt me in you. But you could have the real thing tonight.
That's it. And as he says that, the max stack kind of steps out, and the max stack guy says, "That's what?" And the cop goes, "This is Jack Knife. You know, from the billboards, Night City's newest talent." "I don't remember seeing such a thing. Sir, please leave the area." No. He's not going to cause trouble. He's famous." "What did I tell you, Mary Sue?" And they start arguing amongst each other. And then a crowd starts to gather as well, kind of around you outside.
Yeah, and Jack kind of looks at them. What do we want? We want our fish bowls. We want our sex. We want our women. We want our drugs. We want the gentleman's delight. Say it with me, motherfuckers.
It's like 2 a.m. The people gathering behind you are like Skid Row street people.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah! They're like, yeah! And one of them throws a shoe at the woman.
Nice.
And it hits her. All right, what's going on the inside?
I just tell Feanor whenever you're ready, man.
Oh, okay. Do I need to make an interface check, Bo?
No, for control nodes, if you have that, you just turn them off. And since I gave you that control node with luck, you can just turn them off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he does.
And so suddenly, the lights go out, and like the max stack guy kind of turns around, and the 2 cops in here, like one of them was walking over the way towards like the arguing and where all this stuff's going on outside. But this one here kind of steps down off the stage as the lights go out and says, "What's going on? What's going on? I can't see anything." It goes pitch black. What does everybody else do?
I'm gonna try to slide over.
I'm gonna go
where
down
those
in that
corpses
architecture.
were.
I'm gonna see if you can make it there in the dark. Give me, yeah, just give me a stealth. It's really going to be really easy for you. It's the DC 9. $19. And what are all these NPC roll skills? Let's see here. Cool. There you go.
There's just watching his back. Yeah, he'll move in a little bit.
Yeah. She does not see you. So she's searching around the dark. Gotta be a light switch here somewhere. As you get closer and closer, you can kind of see from like very pale light. You can see this here. Deal gone wrong. Something was definitely going down here and it all went wrong. Both a Maelstrom and Valentino Ganger are slumped over the table. The Maelstrom has a hole blown in the back of a cyber skull. It's still sparking with bits of metal and wire visible. That spark is what's giving you the little bit of light so you can see their ghost. The Valentino's draped over the table. Its intestines are still dripping with blood into a ruby red sticky pool. There appears to be a damaged piece of cyberware on the table.
I think that's our shit. I will grab it. And I'll just to make sure she turns her head away in case these lights come on, I'll grab something else off the table, on a drink or something, somebody's gun. I'll just throw it in this direction before I start sliding back to where I came from.
As the lights go off, like these officers kind of like look inside and stuff, and their attention totally goes inside, and they forget about Jackknife completely. Are you guys just gonna like book it out of there?
I mean, yeah, fuck it. If I can get out clean, I'm sliding out this door with Hunter for sure.
Hunter gonna follow.
As soon as he slides over, I'm backtracking back out with him.
Hey, Bo, can I see what's in the bottom of that architecture?
Yep. You can. It is. You see security camera footage from everything that happened that night. And there's payroll for the bar. And there are personal accounts for the bar managers. And one of them is a gentleman by the name of Billy Babcock.
Can I download all that into my memory stick? I have one memory chip.
You can do that for free.
He does.
And then you can jack out for a net action.
Yep. He'll jack out and says, got some info too. Looks like cameras for the entire night. Just downloaded that info. And then I drop a virus before.
Absolutely.
Before, just in case.
What is this virus is going to be creative? What does it do and look like?
Well, it's actually just I wanted to cover that I've been there. I don't want anybody to know. So basically,
so that's cloak. That's actually got to make a roll for that one.
Oh, okay, I can do that. Yeah. Cloak.
Yeah, you have two net actions left, so you could do both.
Do both which? What do you mean?
You could leave a virus and cloak.
I don't know that I care about a virus otherwise.
Yeah, it's probably not going to do much.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just cloak. That's what I would like to do. $13.
13. Yeah, that's good enough. Nobody's going to be able to trace you. And Jack hears the female cough from inside say, "Inside, quickly! The lights went down. There's probably a Netrunner somewhere in the architecture. Can you call one of your squad runners in?" And then the Mac Tax guy, you can kind of hear him on the phone saying, "We need to request a Netrunner to Gentleman's Delight in North Haywood. Over." And you just hear him say, "En route." And there's actually sirens in the background.
Do I hear any of these guys talking? Feanor? Does he hear?
Yeah, you probably can hear him talking from how far away you
yeah,
are.
I would
Yeah.
immediately leave. I don't want to have another Netrunner come and log into my neural net or whatever, neural port. I don't want to do that, so
Yeah.
I take off.
You hear sirens in the background kind of getting louder. Everybody can hear them.
Yeah. Fly, you fools! Fly!
Perfect. Jack, what are you up to?
Yeah, as the female cop, goes back in, he kind of looks at her, winks, and gives her the universal symbol of like, call me. And he does a hip thrust, turns around, and starts walking away.
Yeah, Night Owl goes over and pretty sure I got the shit. I think we should just get out of here. Delta.
So, give me a night owl or headhunter can give me a cyber tech check to know what this thing is.
That's for sure gonna be Headhunter, because I don't know shit about that.
Mm-hmm. Headhunter's pretty good with tech, I bet. Cyber tech. It'll be easier once I get used to this sheet and know where everything is and make macros in my little macro bar. Yeah, cyber tech. You have your base is only 6 actually. DV on this one's going to be 13. Mr. Headhunter.
Is Rogue alive?
He said BRB 4 minutes ago.
No.
Why don't you roll it? You're the one that picked it up.
Yeah, I'll try it. That's true. Cybertech?
Burn that luck. Oh.
Nah, fuck it. Just roll. Just roll good. It's fine.
You don't know exactly what it is. It looks expensive and it looks broken.
Yeah, don't mean shit to him. It's 1,000 eddies to somebody. That's all that matters.
Yep.
So he gets it. He just regroups with everybody. When they get back to the car, trying to kill time before Rogue gets back, and he puts everybody.
So give me a little scene of everybody kind of sliding back into the car.
Yeah, the Night Owl gets in. Nice and clean, easy. Good shit, everybody.
Yes, it was good. It was easy. My elf eyes did spy, and they're exactly what you needed.
Yeah, little dude. You did a pretty good job, man. And good thinking on the front, Jack. That was a solid distraction.
The people of Night City just love me, baby.
Seems
You
that
know,
way.
Jack, you are quite inspirational. You could join my guild on the elf lines if you want. I could help level you up quick.
What is elf lines?
What do you mean, what is elf lines? It is the single greatest video game in Night City. In the world, even.
Can you have sex and do drugs in it?
You can. But it's really just about being an elf. Being a hero. Destroying the forces of the Dark Lords. Doing epic quests for gold pieces. Getting buffer. Getting better. You know. Almost like real life, only you're an elf and, you know, it's better.
This seems familiar. Wait. Elf lines. Wait, I remember banging this chick all the way to sunrise. And she was so happy she gave me something. She said, "Welcome to Elf lines." And it kind of pulls this. What would it be, Bo?
What's that?
What would it be? Like, what is that? Like,
It probably looks like like a shard. It's probably what it looks like.
yeah, he kind of pulls this out from his jacket pocket. She gave me this. She said, what did she say? This is like a rank 10 ELO character. What the fuck, but...
Oh, can I see that?
Yeah, here you go.
He pops
You know all about
he
this.
pops the memory stick out and immediately inserts the shard.
It's like a power leveled character, but it's a dwarf level 10 that's been power leveled up for sale. It's worth a lot of money.
You should probably just delete this.
Delete it.
It's a dwarf. You won't be happy with the dwarf. We could sell it, I suppose. Do you want me to sell it for you? And then you can rebuy as an elf and join my guild.
You guys are fucking nerds.
You're driving the car all fucking cool.
Hey, watch your tone. I ain't no nerd.
I'll never call you a Ranger of the North again.
He starts laughing.
Well, you know what, Feanor? You did a good job today. Here, you keep it. You sell it. It's your world. I just need to bang chicks and do drugs.
but you could find lovely elves in elf lines. I mean, you could help, maybe help get girls to join our guild.
Let me think about that.
Be a man of the people, Jack. Really help this kid and his friends out. All the girls you pull.
We could name you, I don't know. You seem like a Legolas to me. Legolas 14 or so. And then we can work on getting you the original. That's tough.
God, these words.
Hey, just because you're an orc and don't understand things.
I understand, we just got some easy money.
But yeah, you need that GP. GC.
Yeah, that shit was pretty free, but I think that's just because we did a good job. And he pulls a cigarette out and he starts. And he looks. He waits for a second. He looks. Can I smoke in here? You want me to crack the window?
Yeah, you could smoke.
You want one?
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, I'll give him a cigarette and then I'll light.
Hey, it's okay if you're a nerd, kid. You did your job good.
I'm not a nerd. I'm an elf.
Yeah, okay.
Look at my ears, man. I'm an elf.
Yeah.
A Noldor, to be specific.
He looks at him in the rear view and nods with a smile.
Now, I think, Feanor, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure you get laid before we are done.
No, listen. I have a girlfriend. She lives in Canada. Her name is Galadriel 4.
Galadriel 4, huh?
Yes.
You ever met Galadriel 4?
Well, virtually, of course. She's
But
beautiful.
like, you know, you ever do like a screen share or anything like
Well,
that?
yeah, of
or
course,
call?
of course. I mean, yes, I think there might have been a few filters on, but I mean, I don't think she's sculpted like me. I think she's, working up to that. Gonna be sending
Just
her
tell
some
me both.
eddies soon.
Just tell me both. If you foolish, just tell me.
I
you
mean,
what?
he definitely has seen her,
If you-
like,
if-
but she's like a filter, you know. Who knows what she really looks like?
I don't
Needs
know.
to-
It's to be determined. Night City is large and full of mystery, as is Canada. Large. A lot of
So it
space up there in Canada.
doesn't seem like he's lying then, huh?
I mean, he's telling the truth from his perspective.
Mm. And so he nods along, and then he'll sit back and say, well, I mean, you just made some pretty good money. You gonna buy her something nice? Oh, you want a cigarette, by the way, little dude? And he's gonna offer a cigarette to Feanor.
I prefer the old toady, but fine.
Give me a resist torture drugs.
Oh God, I'm gonna cough my brains out.
Oh, yours is good, actually.
Is it? Oh yeah, it is good. Oh, because I got a lot of will. Still not a good roll.
12's not very good. Yeah, you cough. You cough in the blot. He's like Denzel looking at you in Training Day, smoking the joint or whatever it was.
Yeah.
He goes, vomit.
Yeah, he just coughs along for like 5
And
minutes.
as you cough, like the car squeals, and you pull up like right in front of the club. Oddly, Pedro Ibarra has grown the crowd, and there's one guy out there in front of the crowd that's waiting to get back into the club, and it's Mr. Brian Beasley, the huntress. Where did you go? You left me. I went to take a piss and you were gone.
I was busy, you Sindar pube.
Fuck.
Padre Ibarra kind of elbows his way through the crowd. It seems the king has arrived. He's back in business. Jack, how did it go? I don't see anybody bleeding.
That's not how we do business, Padre. We got your shit. Now let me
Well-
rock this joint.
Pedro Ibarra kind of turns around and says, everybody, welcome to Jack and Coke. Taking the stage, Jack's Knife. Everybody cheers. Yeah!
What a minstrel.
Hunter looks over to what's your character's name, Ghost? Night Owl.
Night Owl, yeah, I tell you.
Yeah, he looks over to Night Owl. He's like, oh man, let's see how good this guy is for real.
I mean, he's popular, if nothing else.
So I'll roll a charismatic impact and burn my remaining 3 luck and push it.
I hand Ibarra the piece of tech. Kind of shrug at how it's all fucked up. That's how we found it.
Charismatic impact. All right, roll it. Let's see what we got. 13. Rockerboy has a strong local following. Fans buy their recordings and merch. Yeah, I'll throw an extra 200 eddies your way as they buy all of your shit afterwards.
Yeah, and so, Jack gets on the stage and he kind of starts flipping the switches of his various instruments. It's like this one-man show where he's on the guitar, but he's got like a full electro synth, system in the background that he starts setting up and looping various beats and background rhythms, and then he flips the overhead projector on, and it's just a whole bunch of naked people covered by rose petals. There's a massive orgy going on, drugs everywhere, and he has Nina come up by then, who's found one more supply of lines, and he does a bunch of lines in front of everyone and just starts jamming away.
Pedro, or Padre, kind of shakes his head. As long as he puts asses in the seats. Where's the rest of you? Your friends, he kind of goes through the crowd. Here! And he starts handing out the eddies. You got the tech?
Yeah, I hand it to him, and I nod to it. It's all fucked up. That's how we found it. Sorry we couldn't bring it back in preem.
I haven't heard yet. What happened? My captain, is he, kind of draws a line across his neck.
Got zeroed. Whole fucking place was a mess.
Whole fucking place flatlined, huh?
Hey,
You have to get to the bottom of it.
I do have a recording of what happened.
That'd be a good way to close it. Unless anybody has any roleplay.
I do have a little bit of roleplay. So, at the end of the night, once the set is done and, people have kind of dispersed, Jack leaves Nina at the bar and he goes back into the green room. He kind of remembers that before he OD'd, this one chick gave him something that he took a sniff of. Mm-hmm. So what would be deduction? Kind of this is where the Batman side of him comes out, where he's trying to do an investigation of the room.
Yeah, deduction.
Deduction? Cool. So there we go.
Get going.
Give yourself a +1 circumstance since you're very familiar with drugs.
Yeah, so then that becomes a 20.
Did you roll?
Yeah, isn't that... Yeah, deduction skill 19.
Yep.
Plus 1 point, yeah.
That's very good, yeah. What are you trying to figure out?
So, one, he's just trying to... he knows all the drugs he's taken and he's trying to see if there's any vials or anything out there, any... sometimes these drugs get packaged in a different way. He's trying to see if there's anything that stands out to him, something that he can identify that could have caused the OD.
Yep. You see a little glass vial on the ground. It's cracked. And as you hold it up, to the light, the pink neon of that comes through. Let me see if I have anything written down for that. Now let's do this. Show players. This is a good news story tie-in. You guys see this one? Tainted Love all the way at the bottom?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, as you hold it up to the light, a recent news story kind of comes to mind. Something you read in The Beat. Recent concerns have escalated regarding a rash of adulterated drugs that are making it to the street of Night City. According to The Beat reporter, Luke Lindsay, we estimate that nearly 20% of recreational drugs, higher among synthetic sex stimulants, and you nod, because that's what this was, have recently contained a high amount of adulterated substances. Go ahead.
No, that's because that's what he felt just before he OD'd.
We urge any frequent users to double check their supply and make sure they're using a trusted supplier. Otherwise, you could just stop, but we all know that's not going to happen.
Jack kind of looks at the vial, remembers the story, and then nods to himself. I'm getting close. And he kind of walks back into the bar, puts his arm around Nina's waist, and they walk out of the bar into the rain. The sun's kind of rising, and he kind of looks up to the sky and gives it a finger. He knows he's being watched, but he's not going to be scared anymore.
And as this rather harsh song comes on, you guys are watching. Maybe Feanor has hooked up, the data to a computer screen or something. You guys are all watching. Basically, the scene that was the opening scene to this, to the game. To Ice Angel coming out into the stage and looking frickin' hot. And then producing a pistol and killing people and producing mantis blades out of her arms and slicing them to pieces. And then we're going to end that session.
Nice.
1,000 eddies.
Yeah, I added one
Split.
to my sheet.
Split up.
Oh, split? Come on, bro.
It's not a piece.